Hello, I'm here to make the video exactly 10 minutes long. That should do it. Okay, bye. Load up Halo Reach. Start a new game. Welcome to your own helmet. You're Noble 6, the new member of the Noble team. You get one guess what the other 5 are called. That's right. Carter, Kat, June, Emil, and Jorge. How did you guess that? So as your first mission, you have to go and investigate a relay that has stopped relaying and troopers that have stopped trooping. I think that means they're dead. You land in the area and start looking for people and rebels, which also count as people. I don't know why I listed them as a separate thing. Yeah, there's apparently rebels on this planet, and you guys think they were responsible for these wacky hijinks, but it was actually the Triangle Alien Doritos, aka the Covenant. They're the bad guys, by the way. If you're unfamiliar with the Halo series and who the Covenant are, I'd like to call CPS because you were clearly abused as a child. I guess I'll give a brief explanation anyway. Ahem. They're aliens. Now, since you know who caused this situation, you start fighting back because you're a Spartan. It's basically your full-time / part-time / retirement / funeral activity to kill shit. You help some soldiers that are getting their asses spread open and go to the relay outpost to fix the relay thing. When you get inside, you find a dead guy with a chip on him, which isn't your domain, so...
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I just said that. There's also a half-dead guy and a not-so-dead woman, but before Jorge can speak his Hungarian tongue to communicate with her, the space version of the Three Musketeers appear to kick the shit out of you. They probably thought you were just some bang average humans, but joke's on them because you're slightly above average humans, so the leader alien is like, fuck this, and skedaddles while the other two take the half-dead guy hostage, so you and Jorge are sent to pursue them. You begin the hunt, plowing through some alien guys and deal with them. Luckily, they ran to a room that you need to press a button in so Kat can get in contact with HQ to tell them that the Covenant are on Reach, which is the name of the planet, in case you weren't sure. Meanwhile, you and Kat head to Sword Base because the Covenant were like, the jig is up, let's just start attacking stuff. You push back the attack, fix a communications tower, and an anti-air gun to deal with the big fuck-off ship in the sky. Then Carter is like, last one to reach the Sword Base is rotten egg. So you run back to meet up with the rest of your squad and deal with the slight influx of big alien boys. Emil needs help destroying some banshees at the top of the base, and I guess you're the only one out of these highly trained soldiers who's capable of wielding a rocket launcher. Anyway, you destroy the banshees so our own spaceships can destroy the big ship. You and Jorge look at it and he's like, ain't it pretty? You got a camera? I think we have slightly different definitions of pretty. Then you meet with the team who are speaking to Dr. Halsey, aka Jorge's one true love. He tells her about the 3 space musketeers, and she says they're special aliens that were probably sent there to steal loads of data. It's a good job we were there to stop them. Well, 2 of them at least. Next mission, it is night. Spooky times are afoot. You and June have been sent to scout out a suspicious dark zone. Just make sure you're quiet and don't alert all the enemy forces. After quietly taking out some of the enemies, you move up to find some civilians fighting. You end up helping them out because they could have some information. Turns out they're smugglers, and using their smuggly route, you find a Covenant structure that might as well have a big sign saying, destroy me on it. The structure is the source of the Dark Zone. It basically hides the Covenant presence. It doesn't make them bulletproof though, so... June puts a detonator on it to let Command destroy it, while you push further into the Dark Zone, where you eventually come across, oh my god, lights. Apparently, it's a big fucking Covenant army, and considering your current forces consist of you and a sniper with a high school backpack, that's a little bit out of your price range. Kat tells you to retreat, then the next day, big battle ensues. You're with Kat in a Warthog until you're not in a Warthog. You've been tasked with shutting down some anti-air guns, and given your uncanny ability to send most things into the out-of-order category, that isn't hard. Then you're picked up by Jorge to do some recon on those spires that are apparently emitting electromagnetic cloaking fields. All that sciencey mumbo sounds like it will destroy our vehicle if we fly into it.
We just lost all power.
Oh, would you look at that? Luckily, your armor's made out of the same material as a Nokia brick, so the crash hurts you about as much as jumping into a ball pit filled with cushions and affection. You go to the Spire and disable its shield so we can destroy it. In an act of showboating, we send one of our big fancy ships, like, yeah, this is what we can do. I guess the Covenant took that personally. Overall, not the best trade-off. We lost a big fancy ship to destroy a Spire that is so unimportant, there's another 2 in the background. Of course, you don't want a ship the size of a city spawn camping your ozone layer. Kat comes up with a plan to use a slip space drive in lieu of the, nukes that you don't have, so it can send the spaceship to the boom room. I don't know what I'm saying. But who could be sent on such a dangerous mission to deliver this space slip thing? Carter, the commander. Kat, the technology specialist. June, the sniper. It's you, of course it's you. You're the main fucking character and can pilot a secret special spaceship or something. Accompanied by Jorge, just in case something big needs moving. You make your way to a secret facility where the spaceship is, hop inside and go into space. Fight some alien baddies, then go to deliver this explosive device to a slightly smaller Covenant ship. After sending most, if not all of the ship's crew into whatever the alien version is of the afterlife, life, Jorge is like,
The timer on the bomb isn't working, so I'm gonna have to fire it manually.
which is very noble of him. I'll let myself out. Realistically, you'd think we'd maybe consider the idea of a remote detonation, but it is what it is. George intimately picks you up, throws you off the ship, and detonates the bomb. This was my first experience with losing a loved one as a child. I still haven't fully recovered. Anyway, the fall doesn't kill you, and George's aim is really fucking good, because you landed in walking distance from a city under attack from the Covenant, and as the guy who kills stuff, that means you have a job to do. You help some soldiers fight through the city to reach an evac point and arm some AA cannons to let our civilian ships run away. After all that, you finally get in contact with the rest of the team.
Hey guys, I have some bad news. George didn't make it. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh shit. Gasp! So, am I promoted to Noble 5 now?
On the next mission, the rain is pouring and the people are dying. Sounds like an average day in Birmingham. You meet up with Carter because the Covenant are jamming communications, and it's up to you to run a counter-op, which is military talk for smashing some electronics like you're a biological EMP. This takes you all over the city where you assist some other soldiers that aren't as Spartan enhanced as you are, and once you finish counter-jamming the jammers, Carter is like,
Oh, this tower needs evacuating. Sorry. I forgot we were supposed to do that.
Unfortunately, you can't just run in there like a fireman and chuck everyone out the window to safety, because there's some turrets using the building as target practice, but with your fancy plane copter that shoots stuff, you destroyed them, land on the building, go inside, and reunite with the Noble team. Without George, it's more like a Noble gathering. While trying to contact command, the Covenant deploys a mega fart, forcing you all to retreat. Oh no! 2 promotions in 1 day. Lucky you. And yes, the mega fart destroyed most of the city. I believe my farts have the same destructive capabilities. You deploy a flare, get picked up, and return to Sword Base to destroy some anti-air guns, allowing your fellow airborne teammates to land. By the way, you're here to stop the Covenant from getting sensitive information that's stored here, so the 4 of you follow a tracker that's telling you where to stick the bomb, but the tracker takes you to a dead end, and you're like,
How the heck are we supposed to destroy the information when there's nothing here? Maybe it's like a secret door with a password, like Open Sesame. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's a secret tunnel with a tram, and Dr. Halsey is here. I didn't realize this was important, so I didn't include it, but basically the chip you found on the dead guy at the start, you gave it to her, and at the time she was like,
Oh, I hope this chip you found has a latchkey.
well, call me Dave and give me a pint of Guinness on a Monday morning. It had the latchkey on it and unlocked the secrets in this place. Halsey gives us the job of taking this data to a secure location, and Carter, being the type of guy to remind the teacher about homework, is like,
We're here to destroy all the data.
like, shut up, bro, have a day off. Anyway, I thought that this place was a secret and the only way in was through the wall you came through, but I guess not, since the Covenant buzzed through the ceiling like they knew this place was here the entire time. It's up to the 4 of you to defend the facility so Halsey can decryptify the data while the Covenant throw an entire family tree of grunts in your general direction like this is the most important thing they've ever done. When the game deems your sacrifice of aliens enough, the door unlocks and inside you find Halsey with this important device that is humanity's best chance of survival. It's Siri. Only Sword Base is sponsored by Apple. Halsey puts Siri in the most expensive USB stick you've ever seen and gives her to you specifically because you're the main character. Your job is to get her to the UNSC ship that's going to take her off the planet. Most important mission in the universe to save humanity, and June decides to go and play bodyguard with Halsey. So yeah, you're officially Noble 3, I guess. It doesn't take long for the Covenant to lock in on you, and Carter's like, these guys are busier than my wife's DMs before the divorce. You've got to get on the ground.
Your wife did have some busy DMs, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Wait, why do you know that?
No reason, okay, bye.
You and Emil start getting your steps in through the enemy lines until you're stopped in your tracks by a huge robotic beetle. Like, how do you get past that?
You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
I can't even lie, that was the coldest exit I've ever seen. Or the warmest exit if you include the explosion. Thanks to Carter's massive balls of steel, the 2 of you get to the Pillar of Autumn where your ship is waiting. Of course, the planet is under invasion, so you have to kill some things to get there. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. This is a game about a soldier. It would be a bit strange if one of the missions was you sorting out a blocked toilet on a ship. Emil goes to man the big cannon while you're on the ground working on that trigger finger of yours until the area is clear and Commander Keys can pick up Siri. The day is about to be saved, and you're about to leave when a Covenant ship floats elegantly into frame like a cute little butterfly that shoots death from its nostrils. If only we had a big cannon that could destroy these things. Oh wait, we do. I guess Emil wasn't paying attention. Anyway, the Covenant ship drops off some elites on top of him. He kills one and is like, who's next? Evidently it was him that was in fact next. The soldiers are like, get on the ship, and you're like,
Not this time, I have the gun.
What? Yeah, so do the rest of us. Instead, you go to provide cover fire on the big cannon. I tell you what, next time there's an alien invasion, sprinkle a few more of these bad boys down, since they have the ability to turn a full ship into grated cheese. With your ability to use anything capable of ending multiple lives, you destroy a big Covenant ship, clearing the skies for the boys and Siri to escape off the planet without you, in case you haven't caught on yet. Thanks to your main character syndrome, where you believe you were destined for greater things, you're stuck on a dusty planet overpopulated by aliens and underpopulated by your friends, and plot armor can only defend you from so many enemies until you die, probably. I don't know.